Hey everyone, I'm Kristen. This is my YouTube channel, and today we're talking about 10 easy ways to do self-care. Let's do this. So if you saw my last video, you know that I'm adding self-care to the things that I want to talk about on my channel. Self-care is something that I feel really passionately about. I have some fun little anxiety tendencies, and so self-care is, I don't know, it's really important to me, and it's really something that I take time to do, and that I think a lot of people who are trying to be better people and trying to be healthier take time to do. Not that I'm like an awesome person, but I just think it's really important. We talk about taking care of our physical bodies a lot, but I think taking care of our mental health is equally as important. It helps us just to be well-rounded, happier. I mean, who doesn't want to be happy, more productive? Like, it's all good things. So I'm really excited to add this to my channel because I think it can really benefit a lot of people, and not just in the writing world. I think writers for sure need to focus on self-care, self-love, but I think it's something that everyone absolutely can really get behind. And so that's what I'm really excited to talk about today. This is going to be the first video that kind of broaches that subject. So I thought I would start out really easy and just offer 10 really easy, really cheap, free most of the time things that you can do to kind of ease yourself into self-care. Or if you're having like an absolute crazy time, these are things that you can do that'll help calm you down, help reinforce that you're okay, that things are going to be fine. But it's important to take these steps. So anyway, here we go. Step number 1 is right from Grey's Anatomy. It's dance it out. I don't know about you, but if you're having a schlump, if you get moving, and like this could work for exercise too, but if you dance it out, put a song on and just commit to 30 seconds of just dancing like a crazy person. Dance like no one is watching, and you will be amazed at how much better you feel. And so I really think that Dance It Out, I have Shonda Rhimes to thank and Meredith Grey, but I think dancing it out is a fantastic way to show yourself some love. Just, get your groove on, take a quick second and just really do your thing. So that's tip number 1. And you can do it in the bathroom at work, in the parking lot, in your car, just like an up, like dance like this. You can do it in your bed, like anywhere. And if you don't want to be seen, close the door. But dancing it out is really helpful. Tip number 2 is change your temperature, which sounds a little funny, and I will give you an example of what I mean by this. But when I have like a panic attack, or when I'm just like crying uncontrollably because I'm a girl, and sometimes that happens to girls, if I change my temperature drastically, it really like snaps me out of it, and then I can enjoy that temperature and kind of like take a deep breath and just like really think through and calm down. So sometimes if I'm driving in the car and that happens, I'll turn the AC up all the way and blast it on like fan 4, and it just like shocks me a little bit, and then that shock helps me calm down. It regulates things. And the same thing if I'm at home and I need to take a shower, I'll blast it on hot, and then kind of let the temperature do its thing, and it lets me calm down a little bit. So changing up your temperature drastically, and not like unhealthily, but just switching it up can really help calm you down, can really help give you a second, and really be kind of a great way to focus on yourself. The third thing, and I'm a huge fan of these, is positive affirmations. These are sayings that you can read, or they're even songs that you can listen to that tell you that, yeah, you got this. Like, who rules the world? Girls. Like that type of thing. Or like, this girl's on fire from Alicia Keys. Like songs like that. And if you're a dude watching this, maybe Eye of the Tiger. I don't know. But find your anthem, find your songs, find awesome quotes, and just have them ready for the days that you're just really not feeling yourself. And it can really help you. It can really put into perspective the things that you want to become. The challenges seem a little bit less when you're motivated. So words of affirmation and kind of positive affirmations are really, really helpful, and a great way to show yourself self-love. Number four is food and water. I think sometimes we just get so busy and we forget that we need to eat, and we forget that we need to stay hydrated. And so just keep in mind that as you know, you're taking care of your mental health, you're taking care of yourself, to feed and water yourself as well, because it's easy to forget that sometimes. Okay, the fifth one is one of my new favorites. It's called a weighted blanket. It's the best thing ever. So I have a 15-pound weighted blanket, and it's heavy. I mean, it's 15 pounds. It's not just like a little blanket that you lay on the couch. But if you put it on top of you and you give it a few minutes, sometimes do like deep breathing, like breathe in through your nose for 4 seconds, breathe out through your mouth for 6 seconds. Do a couple of those and put the weighted blanket on. It really puts you kind of in a zen moment, and it really kind of helps erase some of the stress that can happen. And so I really recommend weighted blankets as a form of self-care as well, because it really helps you just calm down. And everyone just needs moments of calm in their life. Regardless if you're writing, if you're watching movies, if you're working like a crazy person, if you're a new mom, like whatever the case may be, like you need moments of calm, and that's feeding yourself, that's feeding your mental health. And so weighted blankets are a really nice way just to kind of calm down. And they're not that expensive. Like it used to be that they were like hundreds of dollars, but you can go on Amazon and get a decent one for like $30. So, not bad. I'll link the one that I have in the comments below, or in the notes below or whatever. It's called the Luna. I got that one because I have a rabbit named Luna, but there's a lot of brands and they're all fantastic. So anyway, weighted blankets, they're awesome. The next one is gratitude. When I was a teenager, my mom used to make us make these gratitude journals, and we'd have to write down 3 things a day that we were grateful for. And I stopped doing it after a while, but in that time period, I was super happy. And I started recently again, just because life gets crazy, work is stressful, relationships are great. It's sometimes getting into relationships that are tricky, and figuring out, you know how it goes. Emotions are just like a whole thing. So writing down what you're grateful for kind of puts everything in perspective, and it feeds into what your blessings are and what the good things are happening. And if you focus on that, then your mental health is going to be a lot higher versus focusing on the negative. And I should say that I'm not an expert in this. I've been to my fair share of therapy. But these are things that have helped me in my life, and they're not like backed. Well, I mean, I'm sure some of them are backed by like doctors and stuff like that, but this is not that kind of video. This is just things that you can try that may help with your self-love, self-care, and your self kind of realization journey. Anyway, just a caviar, that's fish. Just a caveat, putting that out there. The next thing is decluttering, and I am so bad at this. If you've ever been to my house, you know that there are piles everywhere of just stuff. So I put things in piles so that there's room to walk and that type of thing. And like my closet is just like slam full, and you know, whatever, I've got stuff. But if you declutter, somehow that just calms your brain down, and it gets kind of the cobwebs out of your brain, and it makes everything a little better mental health wise. So decluttering, it's a pain in the butt, and I hate doing it, but when you do, it can really help kind of clarify and clear out some, I don't know, stuff that just may feel stuck. So that was number 7. No, that was number 8. Number 9 is stretching and yoga. And you don't have to do like a full class, but if you do a few yoga moves, or if you stretch your muscles out, or if you just take a minute for yourself and limber up your body, it's really going to help your mind as well, because I really believe that minds and bodies are very tightly connected. And so if you take care of the stretching and the limbering and the yoga and the eating and the watering and all of that thing, it's like we're plants, it really contributes to your mental health as well. And then the last one, number 10 is do nice things for other people. Service gets you out of your own head and gets you thinking about other people, and it makes you feel good about yourself. That's the best possible thing that I can think of that can kind of help me get over crappy situations and help me move on and do better things. And so serving other people and doing nice things for other people is a great way also, a little bit roundabout for your own mental health to do things for other people, but it's super effective. So Anyway, I hope you enjoyed these 10 tips. 10. If you have any more that you find useful, put them down below in the comments. I'd love to read them. And I really look forward to talking more about mental health and talking more about, I guess, ways that we can take better care of ourselves and love ourselves. Sounds a little hippy-dippy, but, you know, there's something to it. And it makes for a happier life. It makes for a healthier life. And I really believe that. So I'm excited, and I'll see you guys in my next video.